What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? We got Cinder, Ash, Splash, Jackson the Duck God, Diego, Brando, Sheer Cold Vanillix, and MT. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing today? Let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet or anything. Obviously, I moved my mic. Previously, it was like behind my monitors and on the opposite side of my desk. So I wanted to move it so that when I'm actually like, looking at the screen, looking at the camera, and reading chat, I'm still like facing it. But it's a lot closer now, and my settings are still set like they were before. How's it going? But how's everybody doing? It's been a long time, Diego. It has, man. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Guys, it has just been, in general, a long time since I've streamed. It's been like a week. It's only been a week, but it's been a long week. It's been a very, very long week. If you guys are on Discord, you know that work was a bit rough, and couldn't stream Thursday, was exhausted all weekend, so I'm finally able to get back into the swing of streams. Mindless Bro Enigma. It's Mindless Bruh Enigma, actually. Here since late 2016. That'd be really impressive since I didn't start streaming until late 2017. Or mid-2017. Was here 6 weeks ago. Hey, it doesn't matter how long you've been here. It's just good to have you here. You're doing amazing. Cinder, yeah, I heard you hit your sub goal. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. So now you get that Raikou emote. That's awesome. Guess what shiny you got? What shiny did you get, Splash? What shiny, man? Recent shiny is a Mr. Mime in Pokemon Go. Ash, that is awesome. I didn't get any regional Pokemon from the, like, any other region's Pokemon from the egg hatching event. I didn't get to play a lot of Pokemon Go, because work, but congrats. I was really hoping to get, like, a Mr. Mime or something, since, like, I don't have access to European Pokemon. So that would have been great, but, oof, it's bruh. Darn it. It's not usually there. It's not usually in the vocabulary, but when I work until 3 a.m. one day and then 12 straight hours the next day with no lunch break in the middle, yeah, bruh. Bruh becomes part of my vocabulary when expressing my feelings about that moment. Got Wi-Fi finally. That's great, man. That's good to hear. Got your stream deck today. That's awesome, Cinder. That's awesome. I'm jealous. I really do want a stream deck, but my computer doesn't support it, so I can't get one. That'd be such a good thing to have. So congratulations on that. I hope you're able to put it to good use. I got a Kigurumi, and it's so comfortable. Awesome. Awesome. I'd need to have one, like, specially made if I got one. Too tall. Too tall for regular sizes when it comes to something like that. Yo, Mike F, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? And you got Cottony. That's awesome, Splash. Congrats. Senior year, pretty wow. Making your way through it, man. Already a month or two in, right? But also, guys, I do want to hear from you. How's the audio? It sounds different to me, just because I get the feedback into my headset, and it's louder. I want to know if you guys think it's, like, too loud, if it's good, if there's anything I need to do with it. I don't have a pop filter on here right now. I do have one. It's just a pain in the butt to set up, so I didn't put it on. You're going to SOS for Caterpie. Good luck, Ash. I'm trying to finish my catch combo on a Nidoran so I can film some Mario Maker stuff. I had a good streak with female Nidoran. I got that Abra after that, and then I started up this chain or this catch combo. And I got lucky. I got a male Nidoran pretty quickly, but I haven't had any luck since Wednesday. Partially because I haven't done much hunting since Wednesday, because I got it right before I went into the office again and stayed there till 3. Then I obviously didn't do any hunting the next day when I was there from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then the day after that I had to be in early again, and when I got out of work I went and got my hair cut and stuff, and then like hunted that night, but that was about it. Then the weekend I was pretty busy hanging out with some friends and stuff. Yeah, so I didn't get back into that until a little bit last night, a little bit tonight. So, like I mentioned on Discord, my Switch is kind of like held hostage by this catch combo, because I can't like close the game and go boot up Mario Maker. I have to finish this, otherwise I've wasted this entire catch combo. And like you guys know how much I'm like hardcore into that efficiency, like to a fault. So yeah. So weird saying that, senior year. Yeah, man. It's crazy, crazy. Almost through high school. Got any more thoughts on afterwards? I guess you can wear the Kigurumi while you shiny hunt cat Pokemon, since it's a cat Kigurumi. It'll bring you good luck. That's its whole goal. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sounds good. Awesome, man. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I feel like actually bringing it closer to my face probably helps use the mic to its full potential, unlike I've been doing for a year and a half. Like, it's a condenser mic, so it gets exponentially worse the farther away from it you are. And yeah, I've been putting it like 3 or 4 feet away from my face for the better part of 2 years now. I got a shiny Alola Rattata. Awesome, dude. Awesome, Mike. Earlier tonight, you got a shiny Gulpin. Dude, you got the shiny luck. That shiny luck's rolling in for you, man. Shiny Butterfree said, good luck with the shiny Caterpie. It's giving you some help. It's giving you some good vibes. So excited about the stream deck. Unbox it on stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's good to be excited about that kind of stuff. I would love to have it. It would be great for hooking up macros and stuff. I mean, that's obviously the point of it. Like being able to like open the stream, being able to hit one button and it open all of the software that I need open would be a godsend. Especially like when I do go a week or 2 without streaming, because it's all muscle memory essentially, and I immediately forget it. It just goes out the window if I don't stream for like more than 5 days. Or if I do like Mario Maker and then like I do Mario Maker a couple times, then I come back to Pokemon. And I gotta make sure I have stream labels open. Gotta make sure I have the actual capture software open. Gotta make sure I turn on my counting software. That's always the biggest one, is turning on the counting software, which would kind of be null and void with Stream Deck, but still. Yeah, so it'd be great to have one, but it doesn't have Windows 8 drivers, so I can't use it, which is RIP. I don't even know if it has a. Oh, sorry, I heard a pop in the mic there. I don't know if that was me bumping it or what. So if you guys hear it like the mic blow out, just let me know and I can turn down the gain a little bit. Yeah, but I gotta see if it has Linux drivers. If it does, then maybe I'll just use it on Linux or something. We'll see. Joined here when you were a sophomore. Dude, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. I started this whole thing when I was still, like, after I was a sophomore in college, before I was a junior. And here we are. I'm graduated. Time flies, man. Time flies. Did anyone else go to the Area 51 raid on Friday? I was stuck at work. Otherwise, I totally would have been there. Hashtag hardcore Ian. Hardcore. We're hardcore shiny hunters here on this stream. Yeah. None of this doing it for fun. This is life or death. Yo, Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? I want to thank you properly for your last-minute super chat at the end of the stream last week. Last stream, last Tuesday. Dude, thank you so much for that. That happened, like, as I ended the stream, so I didn't get to say thanks for that one. Yo, Senor Demonetization, because that's just how I'm going to say it. Welcome to the stream. I can't pronounce it other ways, but welcome, man. Welcome. Don't worry, you're going for Shiny Raikou. Good luck, Mike. Good luck on that one, dude. Hope you get it. Gonna have your counters be on Stream Deck now. Makes the most sense. It absolutely makes the most sense. Like, because that way, I believe, like, the macros are built into it. So, yeah, if you program the macro on there, you never have to really start the software. It's just kind of running. Whereas with the auto hotkey stuff that I'm using, and I believe you're using right now, it works, but if you don't turn it on, it can get really funky. Haven't heard the term shiny Pokemon in forever. Well, you're in for a treat. You're going to be hearing it a bunch tonight. Yo, M. Bowen, welcome to the stream. I totally just blew out the mic there. We're going to turn it down a little bit. Yeah, that should be... Nope, that's too low. That's too low. We're going to mess with this. We're going to figure this out. I'm going to get used to speaking into it. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I really probably just put the pop filter on. That'll probably fix all of these issues. Now we're going to have me sitting here tweaking the mic settings for, like, the entire stream. We'll figure it out. Found a random stray cat in your yard. Really? Wonder what it was doing there. Really not been playing Pokemon recently. Hey, well, Sword and Shield's right around the corner. A lot of people will be getting back into it then. Honestly, Sun and Moon came out, the hype was way up there. We talked about this before. Sun and Moon came out, the hype was way up there. The hype stayed for obviously long enough for this channel to start and have enough people watching Pokemon content for it to blow up like it did. Yeah, so, like, honestly, Sun and Moon hype lasted probably 8-9 months. A little bit longer. More hardcore fans stuck around a little bit longer. Usum came out, and unless you were, like, super hardcore into it, probably kind of trickled off there. Let's Go came out, and Let's Go is such a different thing that I would definitely not really consider it having been, like, something that revitalized the franchise. Like, people played it for a while. A couple streamers got really into it. But overall, it wasn't the biggest thing for Pokemon. Sword and Shield's going to be that. National Dex controversy or not, having Pokemon games on the Switch, which is the console everyone has been playing a whole bunch. Like, the Switch, every game that comes out on it has, like, at least a sizable audience. So getting Pokemon on the Switch, which already has its own sizable audience in the first place, yeah. No matter how many people are, like, really skeptical about it or saying they're going to boycott it, the game's going to do fine. So we're going to see a lot of people get mech into Pokemon then. So I feel like, yeah, right now is, like, the time that people aren't playing. Xenoblade's taken over your life. Yeah, other games have come out. People have gotten into those. You got, like, the Mario Maker. You got Zelda. You got Link's Awakening just came out. So a bunch of people are playing that. Yeah, then you got Xenoblade and everything. Like, all the Nintendo franchises have released, like, major entries into their franchise since Sun and Moon. So if you're more of a Nintendo fan than just a Pokemon fan, like, yeah, you have other games out at the moment. Ian playing Flute Song at work till 3. It wouldn't have bothered anyone. No one else was there. What was really annoying is if everything was going well, I should have been able to do it from home. Still would have been up till 3, but I would have been able to do it at home. The problem came from my VPN hasn't been working, which basically, you've all seen the ads online for, you know, NordVPN and stuff. Same kind of concept, except for instead of, like, hiding yourself from the ISPs and doing blah, 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 and all that stuff, you know, making it look like you're in another country, all it does for me is just make it look like I'm in the office to all the servers. But mine has been working. Currently it's sitting as like a ticket with the IT help desk as needs assistance. Like, one of the technicians has kind of bumped it back to the queue, like, I don't know what to do. And it's like, okay, cool. So I gotta wait for that. Hopefully that's done before there's any more super late nights. Hopefully there just aren't any more late nights in general. You're in such a good mood today. That's awesome to hear, Cindy. That's awesome to hear. Today's been pretty good for me as well. Work was a 180 from last week. It was very simple, very straightforward stuff, very satisfying stuff to work on, unlike before. The stuff I was working on before was just terrible, but so it was great to have a day that actually, like, felt good. It felt good to, like, do stuff at work, which is a great feeling. Town's finally getting a Chick-fil-A. You haven't had a Chick-fil-A until now. That is a tragedy. I don't know. Chick-fil-A is fantastic. Let's Go is cool. I haven't played Let's Go in months. Same with like 99% of the Pokemon community. That's the sentiment everyone has. Is like, it was a better game than we were all worried it would be, but it's not a mainstay in the franchise. Like it's Kanto, and sure, it's got like regular-esque battles, and it's like an RPG version of the games. It's not some like super duper different spin-off. It's a Pokemon game, but with go hunting mechanics. It was basically just a watered down version of Pokemon, except for in really good looking 3D. So it looked great and people played it, but there wasn't enough content behind there wasn't enough substance to it to keep people around. Like, even I, as a shiny hunter, have taken several months to come back to it. Like, the last time I really got into hunting it was in January, and here we are in September. And I've finally gotten back into it. And mostly just because it's like, I want to play Pokemon on the Switch before Sword and Shield comes out. So, hey, I can play this. Little Town Hero, though, something you'll buy from Game Freak. I need to see more about that. Can make your first encounter shiny Rowlet seem like a shiny fail, to be sarcastic. Oh, like act like it's such a horrible thing. Like, aw, man. First encounter shiny. You didn't even get the fun of like doing the hunt. You got a soft reset over it. It's like there was no time, there's no super long hunt for me to boast about doing. I didn't take 10 months to find this Pokemon. I found it in 5 minutes. May as well just be a normal Pokemon. Getting Sword and Shield, but you still have your issues with it, not gonna lie. Same. As they come out with more trailers, the more I'm like, okay, this game's looking cool, and the more excited I get about it. But in the back of my head, there's still, my two issues are, and one of them is going to be solved very quickly once we get the games and see how they function. God, I hope shiny hunting isn't like Let's Go. I think every streamer on the planet can agree, and most shiny hunters can agree, God, I hope the hunting isn't like Let's Go. Like, part of the reason that Sun and Moon shiny hunting was so great, and the reason that the streaming was so popular, is it was a great hunting method, not only to do, but to watch. Like, somehow, I don't know, it's just mesmerizing to, like, have that on. Like, the music, the entire atmosphere of a Sun and Moon SOS hunt was great, and only got better in USUM. Granted, USUM itself lost the hype from people, so, like, that didn't really boost it, but it kind of kept it going a little bit. Let's Go hunting, super boring to watch, or super expensive to the streamer in terms of, like, buying lures all the time. Yeah, so God, I hope there's at least multiple options for shiny hunting. Like, obviously we'll have Masuda back, but God, I hope we have some form of like Poke Radar or DexNav or SOS or something to make it a little bit more bearable to stream. My biggest concern is the fact that there are overworld Pokemon, and then obviously the national Dex. I know a lot of people are tired of hearing about it. I'm not going to go into it a whole bunch. Like, people are just tired in general of hearing about it. But, like, yeah, as a collector, that's always going to rub me the wrong way. There's no getting around that. There's no beating around the bush with that one. But they've shown me there's some content I'll be interested in, so I'm going to play it. Seeing your opponent use a shiny Zacian or Zamazenta on free battle spot in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Hacker exposed. Watch them not shiny lock them. That would be unprecedented. They're not going to do it. There's no way they'll not shiny lock them. But watch them just not shiny lock them. That'd be great. Just hope that the new Pokemon Sword and Shield are fun to play with and shiny hunt. Yes. I want to see shiny forms. I want to see shiny forms with some stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. I want to see shiny forms. But we're not going to see those till the games come out, I don't think. Everything has changed. Not sure if you remember about your Ningen Destroyer. Oh yeah, I remember you. Man. How you been? It's been a while. I remember that name. It has definitely been a while since you've been here. Let's Go shiny hunting is just OMG why. Like, it works. I totally get why it works. But the problem is just, honestly, the biggest issue with it is that lures work like repels. If lures like had a time limit, or basically if lures just didn't have a footstep limit, it would be so much better. But the problem is a lure is infinite. There is no benefit to using a better lure if you just sit still. So once you build up that catch combo, you can put on a lure and just use that lure for potentially multiple shinies, because it has enough steps to walk towards the shiny on screen and walk back to your little standing place. That's all you have to do. So if it was a time-based thing, you would definitely see a lot more people going in and out of buildings, at least to like refresh the area. But because like it doesn't actually affect it, that whole RAM thing was super dumb. About Pokemon being stored in RAM and everything, and not actually unloading and being reused. That's not actually a thing. But yeah, like the hunting gave no incentive to move. It incentivized you to stand still, let Pokemon walk into you, and exit out of the battles. And then the stressful part happens. The stressful part is after the shiny shows up, and you have to hope it doesn't run away. That's my biggest thing is please don't let it. Please let's like have actual battles. Let's not just have them run away Safari Zone style. Let's Go equals Safari Zone. It was a region-wide Safari Zone. That's exactly what Let's Go was. How dare Game Freak give me a first... How dare Game Freak give me a first encounter shiny? How dare. Taking away the experience of a shiny hunt for you. Did Cytos show up yet? Has Cytos shown up? I don't think I've seen him. Yeah, I don't think I have seen Cytos. Masuda said the team wants to focus on the story, that's why there were cuts. Did he say story at any point? I feel like what they had said was animations. That's at least what the internet has been hounding on, and I know they did mention animations. I don't remember them mentioning the story, really. Like, I totally get not having every single possible Pokemon capturable inside the game. That makes sense. Like, when's the last time a single, like, set of games has let you capture all the Pokemon in them? No, you've had to transfer them in from other games in some fashion, because that's how it worked. And like, yeah, having 1,000 Pokemon all catchable in the same region, yeah, that's a bit crazy. You either have to have a whole bunch of areas like the wild area that have different types of Pokemon, or make it where you're fighting to find Pokemon, because like, oh, it has to be like a Saturday on like an odd-numbered month when it's raining outside IRL to like specify how specific like catching a certain Pokemon is, unless you want like 50 different types of Pokemon showing up at once, and you don't really want that. That's too much. Yeah, so it's impossible to put that many Pokemon into a single game naturally. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, so I can understand that. Like, it makes sense. Like, it waters the game down a lot to have all those Pokemon naturally in the game, but transferring them in doesn't affect that. Bit behind on chat? I'm not really that behind. Still on one page. In general, YouTube just has me behind. I'm like maybe 5 or 6 messages off the bottom as I'm reading it, so it might just be a massive stream delay, I'm not sure. Not gonna spam again, I got that backfired. Yes, please do not spam. just to reiterate and make sure everyone knows, yeah, please do not spam. Like, even if it's jokingly, if I let it slide one time, it's slippery slope, and eventually it's like, oh, why didn't you ban him, but you banned me, that's favoritism, blah, blah, blah. So it's just, I ignore it all, that way I can just remove any spam and keep the chat, like, manageable. Before Sword and Shield comes out, we need to see all the new Pokemon, and their shiny forms, including the ones that will be locked from being shiny. Yeah, we're not going to see the shiny forms of everything. We'll see every Pokemon that's like version exclusive, but yeah, we won't see their shiny forms. Pretty sure Sword and Shield will get data mined the week before or something. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely it will. The moment there are, like, review copies out there and, you know, preloaded digital downloads and stuff, yeah, it'll be data mined. Masuda said animations and story. Yeah. Yeah. I would be... Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said on it. Chat feels like it's going really slow. It's I've got a chat rate of 1, which I'm pretty sure is 1 per minute at the moment. So yeah, probably is going pretty slow. It gives me some time to catch up, but... Yo, Pika-some, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today? Possibly the school night. Really tired from school. Really tired from school. I gotcha, man. I gotcha. How's it going? How is school going for you, dude? You got the best costume for Halloween. What's that, man? So upset about the first encounter shiny. You cried. The worst part is you found another shiny Rowlet. Like, they won't even let you. They won't even let you go for the long hunt. They're forcing you to take that shiny. It's forcing. How dreadful of a situation to be in. Feels weird when I'm streaming later. Yeah, I like start an hour after I'd usually end previously. Like, it's honestly even an hour after I'd usually start in the OG stream days. But it's what works for me right now. Can't exactly start a stream at 5 when I'm still in the office at 5. An unfortunate truth of working. It's possibly the shiny Celebi again if you restart Crystal. I don't think it was a code or anything, so yeah, you should be able to. Like, if you've already caught a Celebi, as long as you trade it off the game, yeah. I don't see why not. I don't know, like, don't quote me on that, but I don't see why there would be any kind of specific issue with that. Guys, we just passed 1,600 encounters. Hopefully this ends before Yuxi. How far did Yuxi get? Yuxi got like over 3,000, right? Or am I just crazy? The like perspective of these hunts has completely changed since I only do 2 a week now. And like an hour and a half, hour 15 each instead of 2 hours each. Makes a skeleton of jokes. I wonder who this could be. It's a mystery still. Does anybody else imagine themselves in the Pokemon anime? I've personally never done it, but that's me. Sister loves cosplaying the anime. It's so cool seeing like some of the Pokemon cosplays at conventions and stuff. Like there's a whole group of people as Team Skull. Like, I've seen pretty good Moon cosplays. I remember seeing like a really good Officer Jenny cosplay. Have you seen the Mr. Beast videos where he gives 100,000 or something? What if he comes here? I've seen like people reference them. Never seen him. Doesn't he usually do that on Twitch anyway? You're able to make it better for the later streams. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think overall it's a bit late for a lot of people who would watch from Europe, for sure. But unfortunately, it's what works for me. I think I'm one of the later stream times as far as shiny hunters, especially shiny hunters I know. Obviously, Stream Egg's going to be way earlier. This is super late for him. Puffin's a bit earlier. Kyo is usually still going when I stop if we stream on the same day, or going when I start, but ends before me. How's it going, Mel? Roommates made food and offered it to you, but you really don't want any. Don't feel like you can say no. And I guess like take a little bit or something. I don't know. I feel that. Like, it's like, oh, great, you made it. Like, and I appreciate the effort, but I have already eaten food. Or I'm just not hungry. Love the stream deck so much. Ah, man, I wish I could have one. I wish I could have one. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. It's been a minute. Indeed it has. Can send messages with emotes without typing. Just press a button, the stream deck will send the message for you. That is just so cool. That's so cool. And I've seen that, like, it can change depending on the context of the computer, like what the buttons are and stuff. Like, oh my god. Even outside of the streams, I think that would be the most handy thing to have. Yeah, typing raid messages and stuff. Like, that's the whole idea of it, is it makes the entire process that much easier. Yeah, it's like you take this thing that used to be a whole ordeal down to just clicking a button on a screen, and it just, like, does it for you. Able to make it at 5. But Monday rehearsals, though. Oh, for the old streams? Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I used that time because it was a good time that wasn't too late, and it was after most of, like, my daily, like, responsibilities were done, which is also why a lot of things happen at that time, obviously. Like, it makes sense. Able to make it after her rehearsal now, like, barely. Just barely. So where Kyogo's 24/7. Yeah, like half the time I turn on my TV, she's live. Can't believe you're getting the shiny Raikou mode. I'm so happy for you, Cinder. Played through Pokemon Y again, and it has you had is the what? What? I am confused by the message. I don't know if I'm just sleepy or if it actually has like a typo in it. I'm not sure. It's been a long day. Imagine Ian going 24 hours on a live stream. I would die, but we could do it. I don't know how much work would be happy with that, but let's just go for it. It's right now. No, not now. Not now. I'd have to, like, 12-hour streams and, like, 24-hour streams. Like, those crazy length streams take so much preparation. Like, not only do I just have to be, like, have the time, I have to be mentally and, like, physically prepared. As weird as it is to say for sitting in front of a computer for 12+ hours, like, you have to be in the zone to want to do that. Like, you can't just be like, oh man, I gotta go do that 24-hour stream now. Like, you gotta be hyped for it. You gotta be, like, super hype and ready to go. And physically, you have to, like, make sure you've gotten enough sleep, because, like, paying attention to the game and paying attention to chat and everything just gets crazy. Yeah, and then, like, you also just, you have to, like, make sure you've got food ready. You've got to make sure, like, you're staying hydrated. You got to make sure, like, you have ways to, like, handle the stream when you got to take a break, because you're gonna have to take a break. There's no way that you can sit in a chair for 12 hours. Like, yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I think we've mentioned it before, the idea of one, but it's just, it can just be too much at times. Nose would disappear. Just rub it straight off from all the itching. College applications are upon ya. It is that time. It is that time. This is about when I was doing it. Getting all those early acceptance applications in. Good old Soul Silver Sleep Lock. I don't think we ever talked about the Sleep Lock. Yeah, I wholeheartedly know that a sleep lock can never happen. A stream of, like, shiny hunting or a stream of some other random video game, maybe. Not a Pokemon Let's Play. I couldn't do a Let's Play of a Pokemon game on stream. Be like, oh, I'm gonna shiny hunt a Rowlet, but it better not be first encounter. I kind of already was like that earlier. You've been like that so far. Oh, you're good old Soul Silver Sleep Lock. Ah, yes. Yes. I misread. I misread the message horribly. You did it. That's pretty neat, though. It's pretty. I've never beaten a Pokemon game in one sitting. Thanksgiving Day, he does a live stream. My family might not be too happy with that one. That would be right. That would be like a good Sword and Shield live stream, though. That'd be right at that time. Hashtag, I got your nose. Oh, if you could, like, itch it, scratch it, that'd be great. Realize you messed up so bad on it. Hey, y'all good, man. Y'all good. Had school next day and you've already been tired. Impressive. Impressive. Streaming with a turkey leg. Just streaming at Thanksgiving dinner. Like, just bring the whole setup to my grandparents' house. Set it up on the dining room table and just go at it. Plate of dinner. Just stream. Yeah, so what have you guys been up to the past week? I've talked a lot about my adventures at work. What have all you guys been up to? Because I haven't had a chance to catch up with one of you guys since since last Tuesday. Didn't expect it to go this long, but or no, yeah. Yeah, because I think originally what was going to happen was my whole work thing was going to be Thursday, so I immediately knew last week's stream wasn't happening. Like, that was a given, unfortunately. But then, yeah, my thing got moved up to Wednesday, and then it took forever, and then Thursday it still also took forever. Yeah. Parents make a live appearance in the live stream. I don't know if they've ever, like, stuck their heads in before. Yeah, the caffeine would do it, Vanillix, for sure. That would keep you going. That would keep you going. Thanksgiving food fight. Oh, man, but if I was streaming, my computer would be there. That would be very expensive to get food on. Past week, marching band, senior year, typical high school drama. Fair, fair. You played through Pokemon Y again, and you had a Duat, and you didn't evolve it, and it felt overpowered. It felt overpowered without evolving it? Really? I wonder why that was. Sorry, I just saw a cable hanging off my desk, but it makes sense as to why I had to try to figure out what it was, but it was the cable for my amp, because, like I said, I moved my audio stuff around. Came to love for computers, yes. You know, college work at Dollar Tree, roommates, Huskies, the usual things. The usual things. School's going well, man? Dad's cousin's daughter is having a wedding in France. You have to go, but you live in Texas. That should be a fun experience, though. Some international travel. Seeing a new country and everything. Senior year has been amazing. You have such a chill schedule. Basically, all morning you have chill classes. That's good. That's good. As someone who is not a morning person, it is the worst to have one of your toughest classes before lunch. Like, that was never fun. He says, as he intentionally set almost all of his entire college schedule so he could be done, like, by lunch. Might have been a mistake on my part, but it was great. It was great having all this stuff in the morning, because, like, then I could just, like have lunch, maybe have one more class after lunch, and then just be done for the day. Go home and not have to do anything, and it'd be like 2 or 3 o'clock, and you're already just done, checked out. Like, I'm good. See you guys tomorrow. But at the same time, I wasn't awake for half those classes. Like, I was just kind of physically there, but mentally I was still in my bed. Gonna go eat some food real quick, so I'll be back. You still streaming when you're done? Alright, Cinder. Alright. We're probably gonna go for at least another 30 minutes. Yeah, we haven't even hit the hour mark yet. We bring a jacket to school. I tend to bring a jacket to work. Despite the office, like having the thermostat set at the same temperature I have my apartment set to, it's so much colder there. I don't know what it is. You would think it'd be warmer with all the people, with like, you know, glass windows everywhere and stuff, but it's way colder there than it's here. It's like set at like 74 in both of them. 2 important classes, but those are in the afternoon. Gotcha. Being a library aide, 3rd hour. From like the people I know who did that, that's like the most chill thing you can do in high school. Basically just like pretty much any of those like assistant positions most of the time don't have that much to them. Like obviously it is kind of an important thing, like when there is stuff to do, but like, yeah, like front desk assistant and stuff like that. Like that was always something where like you had people coming in through the day or checking out and stuff like that, and that was the whole thing. But library aide, yeah, you really didn't have much. I never had time in my schedule for something like that, but yeah, it always just kind of seemed like they were just sitting there and hanging out. Gonna get a snack. All right, man. All right, y'all getting some snacks and food, making me hungry. I'm gonna make a grocery store run soon. Junior year they work you to death, and senior year feels like you've been rewarded. That's how high school was for me too. Yeah, I don't know if that was normal, like, because admittedly a lot of the times like you get to senior year and they're like, you've made it through most of it, like you just have to like kind of prove that you know stuff, so we're not gonna like try to flunk you out here. I feel like most places are like that. It's like you've gotten to the end and it's like, you've obviously proven you can learn this stuff, so we're just gonna kind of give it to you and you'll learn it. And yeah, you add into it, especially with high school. And kind of college, kind of not. College, it seems to be more of like you've finished most of your classes. By whenever your last semester or 2 rolls around, you either are trying to cram in everything that you still need, and that can be stressful. Or you're like, well, I don't even need like full-time numbers of classes. Like, I only need like 3 classes or something to graduate. Maybe I'll take a fun class on top of that. Or it's like, I'm here for 1 class because it wasn't available last semester, that kind of thing. So it gets way easier. But yeah, high school is like that for me too, where it's like I had 6 periods of AP classes out of 7 junior year. And then senior year was a breeze compared to that. It was a whole bunch of like required classes and stuff like that. So there was not a lot of stress involved with senior year, aside from just like get through it. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Jackson. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, have a good rest of your night, rest of your Wednesday, and hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Got grapes and Coke Pepsi mix. Such an interesting choice in snacks. Didn't want to evolve it because you really like Dwat, Emerald and Samurott. Sorry, I spelled Samurott wrong. Also, if you ever get a shiny within 10 encounters, can it make it a bad thing? I don't know if I'd be able to, like, have the presence of mind to, like, on stream, if I got a shiny that quickly, make it a bad thing. Nah, it'd just be insane reactions and attempting to not, like, annoy my neighbors. That's what we would have if that happened. Freshman year, they go easy on you a bit. Sophomore, they kick it up a notch. Junior, they put it all on you. And then senior year, basically, you're rewarding. So you make it through. Yeah. Yeah. That seems to kind of be the case. And yeah, guys, so, question, as far as Mario stuff goes, I am almost certainly going to get a green screen at some point, but do you guys have any recommendations on one? I don't know how much experience you guys have with green screens. This is probably something to ask streamers and stuff, but Despite the donation goal down there not showing a lot, we're most of the way there through super chats and stuff. So I've been thinking about it as far as like getting like a decent one that's not literally just the fabric. Because that's a problem that I noticed. Is like a lot of them online on Amazon like look super cheap, and then you realize it's literally just a piece of green fabric that, according to a lot of the reviews, doesn't chroma key quite right. So it's like, unfortunately, you do end up looking at the expensive ones. So looking at something like an Elgato green screen, like one of those retractable ones. And yeah, we're almost there. We're right on the edge of that one, I think. I'd have to go look at the price of them again, but I think we're pretty close. If you guys want to help out, super chats help. Donation link down in the description also helps quite a bit, especially in terms of helping us get it sooner. The donation link down below will help a lot compared to having to wait like a month for the super chats. All of high school was easy, but junior year is really tough. I feel like that must be a universal thing then. Like, I definitely feel like the only real stressful parts of senior year came from more, like, social things than, like, academic things. Like, it definitely feels like it was winding down, but it's like, you're applying for colleges, and you're, like, preparing potentially to just go into the real world, or, like, doing all of this stuff. And then, like, in general, like, usually if you're in a club or something, now you're, like, the senior in the club. Like, you are most likely going to be in a leadership role in that and stuff like that. Feel on top in senior year. Yeah. But yeah, definitely a lot of it also, I would say, comes down to, like, college. If you're, like, you're either, like, if you're going to college, you're, like, now looking to apply to colleges, and you're looking, like, at, once you do get accepted, like, finding an apartment, or finding a dorm, or scheduling your classes, and all of that craziness is going on. Whereas, like, every other year, that's not really a thing, but, like, if you're not going to college, you still have, like, you know, are you staying with your parents for a bit while you find a job? Are you just finding a job and moving somewhere? Do you already have a job? Stuff like that. Like basically the end of high school is the end of, like, this whole, like, time that you've just kind of been going along. Like, well, this is a school that is in my area, and these are the classes that they make us take every year. Like, it suddenly becomes much more up to you. So, yeah, it feels like senior year can kind of give you a bit of a buffer. Yo, Saito, how's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Forget about the stream. I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. No. It's been a little bit since the streams. I can totally understand it. It feels like it has been an eternity since the last stream, honestly. It's getting prepared for graduating, then learning. Yeah. Especially the second half. Like, you kind of have the last minute, like, hey, make sure you've got all these things done for after school. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of prepping, like, making sure that everything's in order with transcripts and stuff like that. Because, yeah, they really don't want you to fail out. Like, they never want you to fail out. But especially senior year, when it's like, you're not going to have another year to retake something if you do bad in it. Like, you must finish. You must finish. There's no summer school to fix this. You're graduating on time or not. Why is middle school so hard? Middle school can be just a ridiculously tough time. For sure. But fortunately, it is usually the shortest of the schools in terms of the number of years that you were there. So that's always good. I didn't have the worst time in middle school. I had a decent little friend group and stuff, and, like, we hung out in, like, the tech lab every morning, which is basically just the woodwork shop plus computers. And, yeah, we did that kind of stuff. I did robotics at home and everything. Yeah. So middle school was never terrible for me. Thought I'd say hi. You're heading out. Alright, see you later, Saito. Thanks for stopping by, man. It was good to see you. Hope to see you again on Thursday. Middle school is that time where everything goes wrong. It really is kind of that time where, like, suddenly it's like, hey, it's like the first time life just kind of, like, hits you. Where it's like, hey, It's like that first little bit of responsibility, like it's not just you're in this one class all day, it's like you have a whole bunch of different classes, and just in general, that time in your life is weird and all that stuff, yeah. Middle school is like engineered to be hell. Only thing good about 8th grade was your math teacher. I had some really good teachers in middle school. Like that is where I would say some of my favorite teachers were. I definitely had fantastic teachers in high school as well. But yeah, I feel like a lot of them were in middle school. She's a nerd. Nerd. Is in her club math club or some other club? Felt insecure in middle school. That's a common thing. That's so common. And it's really hard to, like, you know, try to tell someone in that situation, like, don't worry. Don't worry. Like, it's not the end of the world. Everyone feels like this because, yeah, it's still kind of that point. It's that point where you first realize that kind of stuff, right? Like, elementary school is such a pure time, and, like, you just kind of, like, going along with the ride. And for the most part, aside from maybe like 5th grade or something, it's like super easy. And then like relative to the rest of elementary school, it's kind of like, oh, there's like a project or two I have to do. They're like longer things. But yeah, middle school is that time where it's like, I think you just gotta start mentally realizing stuff and learning stuff. It's just, it's kind of like, you know, when you put yourself in the mind of like a very, very small like infant and like, or like a toddler, and you know, because you have to think like when you have a bad day, when you've had so few days to experience, there's a good chance it's been like the worst day you've ever had. So that's why like the most trivial things can really upset like a very, very, very young child, because they've never experienced something like that, you know. So I think middle school's a lot of those firsts. So it's really hard to like tell someone like, don't worry, it gets better. Because, like, you know, you've had that experience, and it's, like, very obvious in hindsight. It's like, oh, that was kind of ridiculous to be freaking out about. But when you're first learning it, when you're first experiencing it, it's a way bigger deal. So, yeah, middle school can just be rough because of that. Fortunately, though, like I said, it's the shortest of the schools. It was like a nerd club. Back when you were a little MT, you played pranks on people. What kind of pranks did MT play on people? We must know. The people demand an elaboration. You were never in your 7th grade yearbook. I was, like, always only in my, like, photo in, like, you know, the back. I was never actually, like, in, like, club photos or anything. Because, like, there really weren't, like, a lot of club photos. It's just kind of, like, they came around and, like, the yearbook club came around and, like, took pictures, some action shots from different classrooms at different times, and, like, it wasn't until high school that you had, like, the clubs all went to the gym and sat together and took a picture or something. It was, like, you had to actually, like, you just had to luck out being in it. I was never in it. Oh, hi, hormones. Pretty much the tagline in middle school. Yeah, they basically just, like, put all of the ages that stuff usually starts into one building together and said, have fun. You got an award in 6th grade called the Tiger Pride Award, and you don't know how you got it or what it's for. It's kind of an award you get. I remember those awards in, like, elementary school that you would go from, like, that, like, the teacher would just kind of make up. It was, like, a fun day at the end of the year kind of thing, and, like, your parents would come in, and it would be, like, the dumbest little awards, but, you know, somehow every single person got one. You know, they're, like, made up specifically for you or whatever. Last year walked activities court, so yeah, cool. What's that? What's activities court? Yo, Derpy Dog, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, I was in, like, high school, but I finally, like, was in the yearbook a bit more. Because I was, like, in the robotics club, and along with a technology student association, and, like, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So there were multiple pictures in the yearbook that I was like in for just the clubs, and also because I was there so much of the day and so much of the afternoon and evening that it was just kind of the odds where a camera would get me at some point. And it also helped that I was the one that the t-shirt cannon was sized to that we build for our football games. So like I'd be the one manning that, which was pretty fun. It's like a homecoming for clubs. Interesting. Interesting. So like how does it work? How does that work? Yo, Mexican Shrek, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Proud owner of the Most Improved Player Award in high school golf team. Dude, nice. I was on the golf team in middle school. Didn't go out for it in high school. One of the big reasons is I outgrew my clubs, and I'm a lefty, so there were no hand-me-downs. Yeah, we had, like, I was, like, in the top 3 on my golf team in middle school. We had 3 players. That was a fun time. That was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that greatly. I'd love to get back into golfing, but I'd need to buy new clubs, and clubs are expensive. And then going golfing is expensive. I would love to get back into it. I'd have to, like, learn all over again. You got a 545 karma on Reddit today, so that's nice. 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 I don't really post that much, so mine is not a very impressive count. Lined up, you take the straps off to people's book bags, tie them up without them noticing while they're wearing it, and when the bell rang, they were stuck together when walking out of class. The most devious of pranks. Now they both have to go to the same house, even if they don't live next to each other. Had a match today, and you got smoked. You're the number 5. Gotcha. Yeah, we weren't the greatest of teams, especially when there were only 3 of us. But yeah, we didn't stand a chance against the schools that had like golf courses in the neighborhoods that were in their district. Obviously, our practice was going to the driving range like once or every other week. It's like Ian's golfer shorts. I don't think I ever had golf shorts. I think I always wore long pants. Got that award in the whole grade, but really don't care about that trophy. It's in the storage somewhere. Yeah, most of my like super early participation trophy kind of things are in like storage. Most trophies I have are in storage because most of the like actually important ones were like team ones, so they're either at the school still, or they're like tucked away, like, or they're like just like the ones that for like my Lego robotics team that my dad ran, like those are just in the basement. They're the ones you used to be able to see like behind the camera on stream, and they've just been there for years at this point. Ian's rich? I'm rich. Where is this information coming from? Because I am not aware of this. Where's this richness? Yo, Nova Benja Pro 20, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. You're from Chile. Awesome. Glad to have you in the stream, man. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. Club sponsor chooses a member to walk with the club president. You walk across the arena, and there's this special award for one outstanding club. That's actually pretty cool. That is pretty interesting. A good way to kind of recognize all the clubs, even some of the more like small ones. Because you obviously have like your big ones that are run by like organizations over the entire nation or something. You have like, you know, the obvious kind of clubs that get announcements and stuff. But then yeah, you have like the really tiny ones that you just never think about. So that's a pretty cool way to recognize them all. Yeah, Daniel Ferreria, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's golfer pants. Oof. Yeah, but my clubs are way tiny now. They were from middle school, Ian, so I've grown like a solid foot since then. But they're all lefty clubs, so I can't exactly use them. I should go look at golf club prices again, because I don't know. They were expensive relative to my budget then as a middle schooler. I don't think I don't think they're cheap by any means. I don't think I'd be able to afford any of them, but it'd be interesting to like see it again and get that number back in my head. Golf equals rich. If only, if only. Ian's a broke college grad. Pretty much, pretty much. Also dress up all fancy. Nice, nice, a big fancy event. It's a hole or a button. It's a square. Might be a square button or a square hole, I'm not sure, but it's a square, whatever it is. Nova hype. Hype for the sub. Moving ourselves one closer to the subscriber goal for the day. Frank keeps trying to convince you to join TSA. Join TSA, dude. Dude, it's fun. I don't know what you'd be able to do at this point of the year. Like, usually the big state conferences happen in the fall. But yeah, TSA was fun. I was in TSA. I was mostly just kind of de facto in TSA, because technically our robotics team was under that. But if there was ever a conflict between the events, I would be at the robotics one, even if it was like this super tiny like district event for robotics versus the state like conference for TSA. I was at the robotics thing. I did go to the TSA stuff a couple times, mostly because there were robotics events at it, but still did go to the events. A whole weekend-long trip, 6+ hour bus rides and stuff like that. Wore a cool purple outfit because we were in the Spanish club. That's pretty cool, pretty flashy. If I get rid of the boxes, I guess some of them. I don't know. I do see more of the emojis now. It's a browser thing. It's not something I can really handle or do anything about. You're in TSA sophomore year. Yeah, we started TSA at our school sophomore year. I was actually kind of in it sophomore year. I competed in the bridge building contest, but I like sliced my thumb open. It was like on balsa wood. I'm like trying to get my thumb to, yeah. You can kind of see on my knuckle right there where I got like a scar from building the bridge and slicing my thumb open, which was not a fun day. Yeah, so most of the stuff I participated in with TSA after that was just the robotics stuff, because that's what I was really there for anyway. So like the Vex robotics was in that. Isn't TSA the security at the airport? It's also, yeah, so that is Terminal Security Agency, but it is also the Technology Student Association. There's a lot of things with that acronym, like once you start looking into it. But one of them overshadows them all in terms of public knowledge. Pat down class. It's like a whole state conference for like future TSA agents. So cool going to a TSA conference. It was a blast. It was fun. It was definitely fun doing that. Yeah, it just ended up being like my priorities were robotics over TSA. So yeah, I didn't want to, participate in like the graphic design thing or like participate in like other stuff. Like I wanted to do robotics, but you had to like sign up for multiple events if you went. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stay back and do robots. So that's what I was doing by the end of my like junior year and senior years. Like I didn't have any interest in the rest of TSA. I knew like everyone that was in leadership in it because again I was technically in the club. I just didn't go to any event. Yo, hey, it's Nate. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? Ian thumb reveal. Yep, you guys have now seen my my left thumb. Big toe reveal. Not that flexible. So, sorry to disappoint, but no toe reveal today. You have a shiny Darkrai Pokemon Ultra Moon. How'd you get that one, man? How'd you get that one? Ian's a secret agent. Yes, yes. I've actually kind of blown my cover for the streams, but it's because I trust you guys so much. Yo, Juan Manuel Garcia with the $10 super chat. Your Woolits, we're losing it. Help, help. Just kidding. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Hopefully it pops up here quickly on the stream, but super chat hype, everyone. Show Juan Manuel Garcia some love in the chat for that super chat donation right there. Dude, you're almost to 100. Dude, what the heck, man? You're crazy, dude. You're crazy. That counter up there is like legitimately just for this month. Band trips are awesome. I was never in band, so I never did any band trips. Band trips are way better, though. Ah, that's where it came from. We had some craziness happen on our TSA trips. Like, legitimate craziness. And, like, legit drama and stuff. Like, I know band trips can get crazy. I have heard the stories. But, like, at least at our school, there was a pretty massive overlap, so it definitely kind of came down to that. So it was definitely the same people kind of causing the issues. But there were definitely things that went down. Is that supposed to be a 0 or an O for clubs? The time you randomly got a shiny? Sure, Nate. Would love to hear about it. And Luigi Lewis, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Also became an Eagle Scout a few weeks ago. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. Seriously, props to you for that. Props to you. God, I forget what rank I was when I stopped being a scout. I did it for like a year, hated summer camp, and then when everyone was kind of like, suck it up, I was like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be done. And stubborn Ian quit scouts from there on. I think I was like star or life, whatever the lower one of those two is, I was. It was like the first rank that required like legitimately just waiting a certain amount of time to move up to the next one. Is whenever I just kind of went, I'm done, and walked away from it. I have a couple of friends who made it to Eagle, and they put in so much work for that, so seriously, dude, props to you for that. The band bus is the best bus. I don't know. I probably can't deny it. Speak French and English. I speak very good English. Looking for a Skidoo for your team. And on your first encounter, it was a shiny. Nate, that's awesome. Congrats, man. Successfully caught it, and now it is one of your highest level Pokemon. Dude, that is great. That's great. So glad you're able to catch it. Said for your team twice. You did, but that's all good. You're excited, man. Excited about that, shiny. Scouts, something you never did. I don't regret doing it, but I wouldn't necessarily like do it again if I had a second chance. Like I like a lot of the stuff that comes along with it, like the camping trips and all that. Like I definitely have a lot of fun with those. But like overall, it was like I could do camping trips with friends, and I'd be okay with that. Looking for shinies in prodigious exchange. Oh, and Wonder Trade. Good luck. Good luck. Hope you're able to find some. This dude, your project was a 5K to support your local food pantry. Dude, that's super cool. That's so cool, man. Yeah, I helped out Queen / Yumiko, one of the mods. He's an Eagle Scout as well. I helped with his project. I volunteered with it. He was rebuilding, like, you know, re-landscaping the like a garden area by one of the elementary schools in our county. So, dude, congrats. I know a lot of work has to go into that stuff. So, massive props to you on that, dude. Remember, I went in a limo because you donated a lot in band and went to CC's. Nice. Can't find your 3DS? Oh, no, dude. That's no good. That's no good. I hope you're able to find it. It's funny how you've never been camping until this summer. Camping's so much fun. Camping's a lot of fun. I like being outdoors. I definitely like being outdoors and stuff. I have a lot of fun with that, but at the same time, like, computer. I know it's bad, but it's the truth. Haven't played anything in a while. Like, any games? What are the options, man? What are the options? Just don't know where the bag it is. Ah. So you know the very specific location of it. Like, it's in this bag. bag's location is the mystery. So you haven't lost the 3DS, you've lost the bag. CC's at the band hotspot. I'm not a big fan of CC's. Maybe this is why I'm not a band kid. It's not because I didn't have any skills with the musical instruments. 'Cause I didn't like CC's. I was never the biggest fan of their pizza. You're legally required to ask if I'd like to buy popcorn. Aw, man, that Boy Scout popcorn. Unfortunately compared to Girl Scout cookies. Because the popcorn's good, it's like, it's not Girl Scout cookies though. What kind of popcorn you got, man? I forget all this, like, crazy numbers of different, like, kinds of popcorn there were, different, like, combinations you could buy. I think that was the biggest issue. I think that's the biggest issue with the Boy Scout popcorns. It's way more complicated of a system than Girl Scout cookies. You're back. Welcome back, Jackson. Glad you could make it back, my friend. Got used to CC's. I mean, buffet pizzas can really only be a certain quality. You missed Saito. This is true. You asked where he was, and then he showed up for like 2 or 3 minutes. Like right in between you going and coming back, man. Been in high school marching band for 3 years. Props to you for that one. Yeah, my sister was in it for 2. And this year she decided not to do it. Yo. That was something on Twitch, wasn't it? The sound got to me. So I guess thank you to whoever followed me on Twitch over there. I appreciate it. Those sounds, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I totally forget about them. And they just kind of go off, and it startles me. It startles me greatly. So if you want to, like, push me slowly closer to, like, I don't know. I mean, like if you just want to see me jump, like, follow me on Twitch while I'm YouTube streaming. The noise will get me for sure, because I'm just not expecting it. You're heading to a football game, and you stopped at the mall, and your friend convinced you to buy Barnacle Boys socks. Band trips are the best. I mean, did you need convincing to buy the socks, man? Like, they're Barnacle Boy socks. I was in Walmart to buy groceries, and I found socks that had, like, avocados on them, and then another pair in the same set had, like, peppers on them, and I just picked them up and, like, immediately bought them, no hesitation. Like, if you see goofy socks and they fit, you have to get them. Barnacle Man? You take over for Mermaid Man, then? I was gonna buy him anyways. That's good. That's good. I would have been very, very concerned if you hadn't just by default gotten them. Alright guys, I think we're going to go to encounter number 1700 today. I think that'll be our goal. Salted caramel, cheese lovers, chocolate lovers, Mississippi mud, caramel, chocolate pretzels, white cheddar, jalapeno, black pepper, regular cheddar, peanut butter, and normal. There's peanut butter popcorn? What? Why did I not know about peanut butter popcorn? What makes it peanut butter popcorn? I can't imagine, like, peanut butter and popcorn mixing very well in, like, their normal states. It has to be something special with it. Yeah, he's got to get Mermaid Man socks. If they have them, it's going to be matching. Cash or credit? I'll just super chat it to you. Thin mints, please. Dude, tagalongs. Tagalongs. And I think it's what, Savannah Smiles now. What's the name of like the lemon flavored one they have now? Because that one's like my favorite. That and Tagalongs. You guys can't tell I really like peanut butter. Wonder if there's a Dr. Pepper ripoff called Dr. Salt. No, but there's one called Dr. Thunder. It's like the Walmart brand. Want some now. Thin Mints are okay, but... See, I'm not the biggest chocolate person. So that's why I lean towards those lemon ones. Savannah Smiles. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I was right. Yeah. I think those are my favorite. You're allergic to nuts, so I don't know how it tastes, but it's pretty popular. I'm gonna have to look up what peanut butter popcorn looks like now. Like, I just don't see how that works. Mr. Pibb. I mean, yeah, but also no. Like, admittedly, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna kind of sound true, but that's like calling, you know, Sierra Mist a Sprite knockoff. Like, they're both big names in that sense. It's not the same as, like, some, like, legitimately no-name brand soda. Like, it's just a competitor. But yeah, I don't know. Pibb and Dr. Pepper are just different enough that I feel like it's different from just, like, from Coke and Pepsi being, you know, competing, and, like, just any Coke or Pepsi product competing with the other equivalent Coke or Pepsi product. Miss Girl Scout cookies. Don't diss Dr. Thunder. I wasn't dissing it. I was just saying that there is like a Dr. Pepper like off-brand out there. I haven't had like Sam's Choice branded soda in a long time. I think like the only time I'd ever had that stuff was like random Sunday night events where it was like a whole like group of people and like one parent brought all the food and like one was just set on bringing Sam's Choice stuff, or like they had stockpiled some in the pantry. Something. That was the only place that it ever was that. It was always that. Darkberry Dr. Pepper. Never had it. Never even really heard of that. Old News Eggman. Tetris 99 is where it's at. I need to be streaming some Tetris 99. I played it like twice. I was not very good. Alright guys. This is it. This is the final encounter of the stream here, guys. Let me know, guys. Are we going to get the shiny this time? Are we going to get the shiny on this encounter? South Star 44, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? Guys, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let us see. Let's see, guys. Do we get the shiny? Are we successful today? Alright, heading out, Nova. See you later. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the sub as well. Alright, guys. Moment of truth. Unfortunate timing there, Southstar. Unfortunately, we are wrapping up. We are wrapping up for the night. I do have some things I need to do. I gotta be into work early tomorrow, so we went for a little over an hour 15, which is about our usual stream time as of late. Unfortunately, we didn't get the shiny today. Don't leave. I mean... Oh, you're sending it to him. Okay. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. It was good to see all of you guys again. I'm going to move the mic a little bit farther away from my face again because I need to get a pop filter on here again just to make sure I don't, you know, blow the mic out or anything with this new position. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It was good seeing you guys after a week of being away. I will be back on Thursday. There is nothing stopping me from being here on Thursday as of now. Yeah, no work stuff until at least next week. But yeah, Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to Juan Manuel Garcia again for that massive $10 super chat donation. You have been so kind to me, man. Like, guys, just look at how generous this guy has been this month. Like, this is literally just September, and it is $96. That is crazy, dude. That's so crazy, but thank you everyone for tuning in. I will be back here again, shiny hunting some more on Thursday. Same place, same time. So until next time, guys, take care.
Any ideas? Any ideas?